Hello, everybody. Welcome to our mini beauty session. This is called Clinically Clear Skin, and we are so excited to have you watching tonight as we talk about the Mary Kay ClearProof Acne Fighting System. And so I just want to double check and make sure we've got connections working as they are supposed to be. So give me just 1 second, and then we will make sure that we are rocking and rolling, and we will get started with this session. So if you are just joining us, then we are here. My name is Senior Sales Director Mary Pyatt, and we are doing Clinically Clear Skin mini beauty session talking about the Mary Kay ClearProof Acne Fighting System. And so let me give just 1 second here just to make sure that this is rocking and rolling. All right. Hello. We are on. All right. So as you are joining, please make sure that you comment and let me know that you are here and that you are watching. Also be sure to let us know who invited you. So who your consultant is, or if you're a consultant, make sure you let us know that you are here as well. Now, I do know if you happen to not be signed in to YouTube, then you will not be able to comment. So you can go ahead and sign into YouTube if you'd like so that we can see your comments. Otherwise, then you can just make sure your consultant knows that you are watching. So just text her and let her know that you are watching as well. Okay, double checking here. All right, so if you are watching, if you can, like I said, if you can let me know that you're here. I'm trying to make sure that this is rocking and rolling. Give me just a second here. All right, I'm seeing people pop in. Okay, awesome. I've got it now. Okay, perfect. All right, well, like I said, my name is Senior Sales Director Mary Pyatt, and we are talking tonight about acne-prone skin. And so I don't know if this is, if you struggle with that or if you know somebody that does, but we're going to talk a little bit about that. And so that way you will be equipped to know how to be able to fight that or how to be able to help somebody in your life be able to fight that. So like I said, make sure that you comment, let us know that you are here and that you are watching. Let us know who invited you. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit here so I don't get taken over by the by the banners below. And I also want to make sure that you know to comment throughout this video. I love, since I can't see your faces, I love to be able to see your comments. And so I would love for you to comment. And like I said, let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're watching. Let me know who invited you. But as we go through this, I'm going to ask some questions, and I would love to get your feedback on that. And then also every comment that you make on this video, sorry, I kind of had a little brain lapse right there. Every comment that you have that you make on this video, I will actually be doing a fun little prize drawing at the end of this video. And so every comment that you make gets your name entered into that drawing. So make sure that you get that, your comments in, get that entered in. Let me know that you're here. Hello. And then of course, we want to have a little bit of fun. And so I don't know if you are in comfy clothes, if you're in your pajamas, if you've got a drink, drop a little emoji. Let us know what you've got, whether it's water or wine or coffee or tea or whatever it is. Comment with emoji just to have a little bit of fun. Let us know what you've got as your beverage of choice tonight. And then, like I said, I also would love for you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. Okay. And so as we go through this, I'm going to talk about different products. And so I'm going to share with you a little bit in just a second what that piece of paper is for. So go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pen as well. Like I said, my name is Senior Sales Director Mary Pyatt. I have actually been building my Mary Kay business for about 15 years. And we have done multiple videos throughout this month talking about our different skincare systems. And so this week we are talking about our final 2 skincare systems. And tonight we are talking about the Mary Kay ClearProof Acne Fighting System. And so this is an amazing skincare system designed to help acne-prone skin. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. So again, whether this is for you or somebody that you know, I hope that it gives you a little bit of information and education about what's happening with your skin and how to fight it. Okay, so let me go, before we get started, let me talk about that piece of paper that I had you grab, okay, is I would love for you on that piece of paper to make like a tic-tac-toe board, okay? So just draw, 2 vertical lines, 2 horizontal lines, and make a big tic-tac-toe board. And so as we go through this, and as I'm talking about different products, Anytime I talk about a product that you have questions about or that perhaps you're interested in, go ahead and write that in one of the squares. And if you get a tic-tac-toe, so if you get 3 across, then make sure you comment tic-tac-toe so that we can see that and we can celebrate with you as well. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to have you send that tic-tac-toe board, send a picture of it to your consultant so that she is able to follow up with you. Okay. So our goal tonight, like I said, is to teach you a little bit about your skin. Especially when we have some of those pesky little breakouts, and just have a little bit of fun. And so I hope you guys are excited to get started for this. So like I said, we are talking about our ClearProof acne fighting system. Like I said, we have 5 different skincare systems in Mary Kay. So this may or may not be the skincare system that you need, depending on what your concerns are. But again, some of the pieces of it, everybody can use, even if you don't have active breakouts or things like that. But you may know somebody, especially if you've got teenagers or things like that in your life as well. Okay. And so my first question that I would love to have you comment is, do you have problems with breakouts? So tell me a little bit about your skin. Do you have occasional breakouts, like maybe that time of the month, or maybe if you're stressed? I know there's a lot of that going on right now. If you don't eat right, like tell me a little bit about your skin and if you have problems with breakouts, whether it's, is it all over your face? Is it just occasional breakouts? Give me a little bit more information on that. The second question that I have for you, and I'm going to answer this question in just a little bit, is how long do you think it takes for a pimple to form? Like, what's your guess on that? How long do you think it actually takes for a pimple to form? Okay, so those are your 2 questions. Do you have problems with breakouts? And how long do you think it takes for a pimple to form? So make sure you put those answers to that into the comments. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about this ClearProof acne system. And I'm actually going to demonstrate it tonight. So I just have a quick out the door makeup on today. So it may not look like I have much on, but I promise I do. It was the hurry up and put on a little bit so your skin looks awesome before you are late running out the door today. That was my makeup look today. And so I do have a little bit of foundation, a little bit mascara and cheek color on. And so I will go through this skincare system and wash my face so that you can see it in progress. Okay. And so we are talking about the ClearProof acne fighting system. And this product is actually has been proven to give you results on your skin, clearer skin in just 7 days. Okay. And the way that this system works is with 2 key ingredients. Okay. And so I'm going to save those. I'm going to take off my eye makeup first, and then I'm going to talk about those 2 ingredients as we get started with this and we actually go through that process. Okay. So again, make sure that you're answering the questions. If you have problems with breakouts, and consultants, you are free to answer as well. And then how long do you think it takes for a pimple to form? Okay, so those are the 2 questions I would love to have you answer. All right, so we've got no breakouts, 1 day to form a pimple. Okay, so love it. Keep it coming. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is actually take off my eye makeup. So I do have a little bit of mascara on. I don't have any eye makeup on besides the mascara. But the first thing that we're going to do is our oil-free eye makeup remover. And so I love this product. This is probably my most favorite product. This is probably the one product that I was a faithful user of before I started in Mary Kay because I had a hard time finding an eye makeup remover that I loved. I felt like everything else I tried left my eyes feeling greasy and oily, and it really didn't take off my eye makeup very well. Like I had to keep rubbing and tugging and that sort of thing, and I didn't like that. And so this oil-free eye makeup remover, you can kind of see it has 2 parts. So you think that it has oil in it, but it does not. And so with our oil-free eye makeup remover, the 2 different parts to it just take off all different types of makeup on your eyes. So one part of it will take off your waterproof, water resistant, your hard to get off eye makeup. The other one will take off the eyeshadow, the dirt, the sweat, all of that easy to get off stuff. So the magic in this is when you shake it up, okay? And as we go through here, again, if you've tried any of these products and you love them, comment what your favorite part of it is, any of those kind of things as well. So you shake it up, it gets kind of cloudy, and that's when the magic happens. And so I love using cotton pads to take off my eye makeup. And so I'm just going to put a little bit on the cotton pad. And then if you do wear a lot of eye makeup, then you might need to let it sit just like this for just a couple seconds. And then you can kind of wiggle it back and forth. And then since I just have mascara on, I just kind of wipe down and you can see the mascara. It kind of looks like eyelashes as that takes off that eye makeup. And again, I love this because it does not leave my eye area feeling greasy or oily. Look at all of that took off. And so I'm actually going to do this the same on the other eye. So I'm just going to let it sit for just a second. And again, if you wear multiple coats of mascara or eyeliner or things like that, you may have to let it sit for just a little bit. And then you're able just to wipe off the excess. So I'm going to get a new one just to get a little bit extra on there. So as you are hopping in, I see we have some new people joining us. As you hop in here, make sure that you comment and let me know that you're watching. If you happen to not be signed in to YouTube, you will not be able to comment, but make sure that you text your consultant if you are a customer so that she knows that you are here and watching, okay? So I took off all of my eye makeup, and this is even safe if you wear contact lenses. I have contacts in, and it does not bother me when I'm doing anything with my contacts. And the other thing that I like to do with my eye makeup remover is I actually like to go ahead and use it to remove that first layer of foundation. This is not like, you don't have to do this, but I just like that just because then that way when I go to use the cleanser, that makeup part of it is already off. And that cleanser can actually go into my skin and work a little bit better. I kind of just like to give it a little bit extra boost. So you can see that had eye makeup and some foundation on there. All right, so as we are talking about this acne fighting skincare system, one of the things that I asked about, do you have problems with acne or with breakouts? And one of the things that's very interesting with this is, when we have breakouts, the oil production in our skin, it's actually really impacted by our hormones, okay? We all love talking about hormones, right? And so as hormones spike, so does oil production. And that's why, and so that's where even one of the kind of the myths, I would say, about having breakouts is that it's only if you have oily skin. And you can have dry skin and still have breakouts because your skin, even when you're dry, does still produce some oil. It's just not to the extent of somebody with oily skin, okay? But there still is oil production going on. And so that's why a lot of teens do suffer in adolescence from acne, is because of the hormones. If you have teenagers, you know and understand. I have a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old. Hello, hormones. But that's where really women do experience hormonal fluctuations throughout their life and into menopause. And so that's what can make acne return for women, even into their 40s and beyond. So if you're like, man, I never had acne when I was younger, but now I'm having it, we got to think hormones for that. So they are pesky, pesky hormones, right? And the other part of the question I asked is, how long do you think it takes for a pimple to show up? And a lot of us think it takes just overnight, right? Like we can go to bed and not have a breakout and wake up and have a pimple, right? I know I have definitely had that happen, especially if I forget to wash my face or things like that before I go to bed. But even though they think like, it seems like they appear overnight, it's actually a process of 2 to 3 weeks in the making. Okay, can you believe that? 2 to 3 weeks in the making. And acne, the main reason why we have acne is a result of one thing, and that is a clogged pore. Okay, that is the main reason for having breakouts in acne-prone skin, is clogged pores. Okay, so here is how acne forms. And I've got some notes over to the side, so if you kind of see me looking off camera, that's what I'm looking at. So as our skin cell, like our skin surface cells, okay, the skin cells die, they can sometimes shed unevenly, okay, and they clump together in a pore. And so the pores are, if you look at your face, some people have more noticeable pores than other people. And so when you're looking at it, like if I could get up close and personal into this, you would see lots of different circles on my nose and in this area, and I tend to have larger pores. So as our skin sheds, sometimes it can shed unevenly and it kind of clumps together and it stays into those pores, okay? Inside of your pore, there's oil produced, okay? And that's a natural everyday occurrence for every skin type. But the pore mixes with those clumps and it kind of plugs up your pore. Okay. And so if you think about like your pore being kind of, like a V kind of in your skin, there's oil being produced in here and then the dead skin clumps in there. So it kind of caps it off and it clogs that pore. Okay. Kind of has a plug. Well, that plug traps oil. Okay. Because your skin is still producing oil. And that enlarges the pore. So that's where, a lot of times when you have larger pores, there has been some of that excess oil production getting trapped in there with those dead skin cells. Well, then this is where this pesky bacteria, and it's actually called capital P period acnes bacteria, okay, very official name, naturally exist on your skin, okay? Everybody has it again. And so it flourishes in that type of environment where it's oxygen deprived. Okay. So there's no way that oxygen can get down into your pores because there's that plug. Everything's trapped in there. So that bacteria flourishes. Okay. This can trigger the reaction, which then causes the tender, the swollen, those red lesions or the breakouts on our skin. Okay. So lots of information about the details of what's going on in your skin, right? So what do we do about it? Okay. How do we fight that? How do we help that? Well, this skincare system actually uses 2 ingredients, and these 2 ingredients are actually each of them by themselves is awesome in preventing breakouts, but when you pair them together, really is what drives home the results from the skincare system. Okay, so those 2 ingredients are salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide. So salicylic acid is actually recognized by the Food and Drug Administration and U.S. dermatologists as an effective acne-fighting ingredient. Okay, lots of words, lots of tongue twisters. And so it acts like an exfoliant. Okay, so we're talking about everything getting clogged in your pores. Salicylic acid acts like an exfoliant to get rid of those dead skin cells that are built up so that they don't go into your pores to clog them. So it promotes the easy removal of those dead skin cells, which keeps pores unclogged and reduces the buildup of that P. acnes bacteria. Okay, it sounds so funny to say that, P. acnes. Anyway, the second ingredient is the benzoyl peroxide. And this, salicylic acid kind of is the exfoliant. Benzoyl peroxide, I mean, when you think about peroxide, okay, we all know the brown bottle of hydrogen peroxide that we have. And when you put it on something, it kind of bubbles up, right? Well, this benzoyl peroxide is an oxygen releasing ingredient that kills that bacteria. And so that bacteria is in your skin, like in your skin naturally. It flourishes, meaning it overproduces when there's no oxygen. So the benzoyl peroxide feeds oxygen into that so that it kills off that bacteria. Okay. So when they create that oxygen rich environment, it reduces the number of bacteria. We don't want them all gone. We just want not the excess. And it also helps to dissolve the buildup of those dead skin cells. So again, those 2 ingredients working together is what makes some magic happen with the skincare system. Okay. So in the skincare system, there are 4 steps. Okay. We've got a cleanser, a toner, an acne treatment gel, which is the bee's knees, and a moisturizer. Okay, so let's talk about these. So the blemish control toner is the first one that we're going to talk about. And this actually does contain 2% salicylic acid. It deep cleanses the skin, so it's going to penetrate and clear out the pores and help start that process of a clear complexion. Okay, so with this is more of like a gel-based cleanser. So I forgot my little extra water to kind of splash my face. So I have just a damp rag. I'm just going to kind of pat it on my face to kind of mimic my face being damp, being wet. Of course, all of these cleansers will work a little bit better when you are in the shower or at the sink. And so this cleanser, I'm just going to squirt a little bit of it onto my hand. Again, a little bit goes a long way. So you can kind of see that. And I'm going to work this all into my face. Now, I can tell you my face is not damp enough compared to what I should have it. But this is not really going to be like a foaming cleanser, so it's not going to foam up. And again, with a gel-based cleanser, it's going to work much, much better when your skin is really wet. So at first it was awesome, and now it's kind of starting, to not move around as easily as it was because I did not have enough water. Okay. But you would continue to work that into your skin and just kind of massage that into your skin as you are cleaning your face. You really do want to try to do like an upward and outward motion as you're washing your skin, just to not pull down and help gravity do what it already does. So, and we also, if I would have brought my extra water, I would have used our Skinvigorate Sonic cleansing brush. I love this, especially if you have acne prone skin, just because this is going to help clean your skin deeper than just using your fingers. And so this has a sonic brush head. When you turn it on, there's actually 3 different speeds. And so as you can, I don't know if you can kind of see that, the brush itself is not spinning, but it is vibrating. Okay. And so I would just, as I had this cleanser on my face, I would just use this to work it into my skin. And this will help to get your skin cleaner than just using your fingers. It's kind of the same correlation as if you used a, have you ever had that time too where you've like went to a hotel and you forgot your toothbrush? So you try to put toothpaste on your finger and like try to brush your teeth that way, like just in a pinch, and it's not really the same. But then when you use a toothbrush, or especially like an electric toothbrush, how awesome it is. It's the same kind of thing. Your fingers work great. This works even better. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just wipe this off. And again, this has every single step of this skincare system has the salicylic acid in it that's going to help with that exfoliation process. You can do additional exfoliation. We always recommend to work with your consultant to customize that, just because depending on what your breakouts are like, we want to make sure that we're getting a good exfoliation based on your needs, okay? And that we're not doing something too rough or too extreme for your skin, okay? And we'll actually talk about one of the extra exfoliation products that's part of this ClearProof line in just a second. So my face is all clean. It is nice. And it does not feel like it's, sometimes I have oily skin, so I always felt like I really needed to have that like tight feeling after I wash my face. And this makes me feel clean without feeling so super tight, like it's stripping my skin from moisture. Like I still feel like my skin has moisture, but it does feel clean, which I love. Okay, the next part of this skincare system is our blemish control toner. And this is one, depending on what your skin concerns are, all of our Mary Kay skincare systems, you can actually mix and match together. So if you feel like, okay, I do have some breakouts, but maybe I don't need that whole skincare system, you could easily add this toner into your other skincare systems. Okay, so again, make sure you talk with your consultant about your specific concerns so that we can make the best recommendation for you. So this toner, again, it has 2% salicylic acid. So it's still going to help to exfoliate those dead skin cells and remove excess oil. It's going to tone, again, without over drying, help diminish the appearance of pores, and help control shine. Okay. And so this is super easy to use. You're just going to put a little bit again on a cotton pad. This bottle's almost gone, so had to get a little bit to come out there. And so then you just take that cotton pad and work that all over your face. You just want that to go on every part of your face. You can do this on just your acne prone areas as well. But I love to do this in addition. Like ClearProof is not my normal skincare routine. I use the Time Wise Miracle Set 3D because I do want the anti-aging. But every now and then I do have some issues with blemishes. And so I will use this on occasion just to really kind of help make sure I get all of those pores clean. And here's the awesome part, okay? So you saw me wash my face. You saw me wipe it off. And I don't know if you can, I'm trying to get it to where you can see. You can kind of see it a little bit, that there's actually still like foundation on this cotton pad. That makes it worse. Can you kind of see that? So that still was able to work and clear out my pores even after the cleanser, which is awesome. And so again, this toner is incredible. Okay, so that was the Blemish Control Toner. And so our next one, okay, this is probably my most favorite. I think I probably say that they're all my favorite, but this is probably, it's amazing. I love this. Like, everybody, I feel like, needs to have this product. And that is our Acne Treatment Gel. Okay. The Acne Treatment Gel actually has the benzoyl peroxide. It has 5% benzoyl peroxide. You apply this directly to pimples or breakouts, even if you start to feel them coming on. I'll tell you that in a second. So it helps to clear them up. This is, again, what's putting that oxygen in to break down that buildup so that it will release all that buildup and make the blemish go away, right? And it also helps to keep blemishes from forming, and it helps to fade the look of lingering acne spots. So you know how you can like feel when one is coming on? Again, remember we talked about that sometimes they feel like they pop up overnight, but a lot of times they've been forming for 2 to 3 weeks. When you feel one coming on, like there's many times that I can feel one, like maybe I feel the bump or I feel sore even if I don't see anything. You can actually put this on as the spot treatment just on that area. And my stats, not Mary Kay stats, is that usually like 9 out of 10 times the pimple won't even come to a head. Okay. And so if you feel it coming on, like I know I always get some around my nose or down in my chin area, is you can just kind of squeeze a little bit. And then this is kind of hard to do looking backwards in the camera, and then just pat it over top of that. Okay. If you know that you have like that certain area that's prone to breakouts, you can put it over that whole area. So like now I'm just kind of taking it over that whole chin, partially because I got a little bit extra than what I needed. You can kind of dab it around your nose, wherever you're prone to breakouts. But really, especially as like a spot treatment, is the best result of that. And guys, this is only $10 and it will last you forever. And so I always recommend people to have this so that way, if you do have a breakout coming, if you start to feel it, you can get rid of it. I do not recommend picking at breakouts, but I know that it happens. I can't say that I'm the greatest. I know I probably should not do it. Hello, guys. I know I should not do it, but I still do it sometimes. So if you do that to where you do pop a pimple or anything like that, put this on right after you do that so that, again, that gets down in there, gets that oxygen in there to release all of those dead skin cells. Okay, so that is our Acne Treatment Gel. Love, love, love that product. Okay, the last part of the basic ClearProof system is our oil-free moisturizer for acne-prone skin. Okay, and again, you can mix and match as we go through here. Oh, I love this. Kristen says she uses the treatment on her problem skin spots on the regular. So again, whether it's just on occasion or all the time, love that product. Okay, so the oil-free moisturizer for acne-prone skin. Again, you can mix and match this with any skincare systems. So if you feel like you need a little bit more oil control, you could use this as your daily moisturizer instead of the one that comes with your skincare system. It depends, again, on what it is that you feel like your skin needs. And so you can customize that with your consultant. Okay, so this moisturizer is quick absorbing, very lightweight. It comes out very fast because I got a lot on my hand that I don't really need, but we're just going to use it. Waste not, want not. And so this is an oil-free moisturizer. It's going to help to control excess oil. It's hard to put on as I'm talking. Gives you hydration without clogging pores. And it's going to help also to improve the appearance of your skin tone. So again, that's kind of hard to put on as you're talking because then I'm like making weird sounds. So, but I love that because it does give you that hydration, does not feel oily or greasy. A lot of times if you do like have oily skin, you do feel like you don't want to use a moisturizer because your skin is already producing that excess oil. You really do need a moisturizer, even if your skin is oily, because like I said, everybody produces oil. We just want to have that balance. If you don't use a moisturizer, then your skin almost overcompensates trying to create moisture. And that's where the excess oil comes into play. Okay. So you gotta be very careful with that. Okay. So we talked about, that was the basics of the ClearProof system. Okay. So let me talk to you before. I've got two other products that I want to share with you. But before we do, I want to tell you a little bit about a drawing that we do. And I know some of you that have watched this have heard about this before, but it's all about cash. And so we love to give away cash. So we always love to talk about it. And so we are actually doing a drawing for $200 cash. And so this drawing is going to be held in June, June 16th. And so, or right around then, it ends on June 15th. It started actually in March, on March 16th, right about the time that all this craziness and quarantine and shelter in place started. So we tried to bring a little bit of fun and happiness to this time. And so because you were on here and because you are watching this video and participating in this virtual event, you actually have 2 chances into this drawing. And so we are so excited. Congratulations. You didn't even know you had to do it and you got on. And so your consultant will make sure she gets your name entered into that drawing officially. And so, but you have earned 2 chances into that drawing. And so there are a couple different ways to earn additional chances into that drawing. And so one of them would be is, I know that we are all craving some fun time, something to do that is not related to all the craziness going on. And so if you would be interested in doing a virtual appointment with your consultant, there's actually 2 different ways that you can do that. There's lots of different technology ways you can do it. You can do just a phone call. You can do a FaceTime. You can do Facebook Messenger. You can do Zoom. You can do all different kinds of things. But if you would love to do something just one-on-one with your consultant, and so the topic of that could be up to you. Perhaps you do something to where you are talking about skincare and which skincare program is best for you. Maybe you're doing something with color. Maybe you are talking about our supplements. Maybe you're talking about our masking products. Whatever it is, maybe you need gift ideas for Mother's Day. Like Mother's Day is coming up. And so maybe you need some ideas for gift ideas for that. Call your consultant, okay? And so if you would love to do a virtual one-on-one appointment with your consultant, then just drop a little like me emoji or whatever kind of emoji that you can find close to that. And just let your consultant know, and she can reach out to you and get that scheduled with you. Or if you want to have a little bit more fun and invite some girlfriends, maybe have a little happy hour as you are talking about some skincare or any of the other kind of options as well. You can actually earn free product, some little hostess credit from your consultant, but then that even gives you more chances into this drawing for $200 cash. And you get to have a little fun with your girlfriends, social distancing via technology, right? So that is another way you can get chances. And then the final way is if you would be willing to watch some information about the Mary Kay story, a little bit about how our Mary Kay opportunity works. It may be for you, it may not be, but you may know somebody that could benefit from it. Then just type video. And your consultant will send you the link to a video to be able to watch, sharing a little bit about the Mary Kay story. And we do a quick little follow-up, and that gets you additional chances into the drawing as well. Okay, so you never know until you try it, right? And so again, it may be for you, it may be for somebody that you know as well. All right. So that is our $200 cash drawing. So again, you've already got 2 chances in, but you can get some extra chances in there with those other options. All right, the other 2 products that I want to talk about are in this ClearProof family, but they are additional supplements, okay? The first one is actually the Pore Purifying Serum, okay? And so this Pore Purifying Serum, this just adds some additional acne fighting power to the skincare system. I was trying to click on my little fancy banner and it wasn't working. And so the amazing thing about this is when in the testing panel, when this product launched, the clinical study for it. When this was added to the system, so with just the ClearProof system, 76% of people said that they saw clearer skin, which is awesome. When they added this, then that number jumped to 85%. So almost a 10% increase just by adding one additional product. And so this glides on. You would use this after the blemish control toner. So I'm not going to put it on my face, but I'll put it like on the back of my hand so that you can see it. And so it's just kind of a clear, lightweight serum. It glides on, absorbs quickly. It does help to minimize the appearance of pores and reduce shine. It does also act like an exfoliant. It does have the 2% salicylic acid in it. It helps new blemishes from forming, keeps them from forming. And it also includes soothing botanicals. So it's going to be like nourishing to your skin. It includes extracts of Canadian willow herb, sea heather, burdock root, and avocado pears. Like that just sounds yummy, right? And so again, you put this on after your blemish control toner, and it just, again, gives you that extra little boost to help with your skincare routine. And so because of this, again, with all of the skincare system, I always recommend if you try the skincare system, this is where your consultant is going to be in constant communication with you. Because of the fact that every single product has that salicylic acid in it, we want to make sure that it is not too powerful for your skin. It's kind of that we want it to be powerful, but not too powerful. Excuse me, we don't want to have any excess drying on your skin. And so we might adjust the frequency of how we use the products and how often, like maybe instead of doing it twice, the toner twice a day, you just do it once a day, or you know, maybe only doing the pore purifying serum every other day, or things like that, just to kind of customize your skin. On this, it does recommend to start with one application, and then you can gradually increase from that. Okay, the last product is probably one of my most favorites as well. Again, I just said most favorite like multiple times during this video. But that is our ClearProof Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask. Okay, this product, the bee's knees, like love this product. This is a triple action charcoal mask. It acts like a magnet to unclog your pores, absorbs excess oil, reduces shine. It has heat activated charcoal. And basically what that means is that it's been known to absorb double its weight in impurities. So it's going to help unclog the pores, minimize the pores. So it's kind of like when all of these other products with the salicylic acid are breaking down those dead skin cells and, you know, having them prepped to get them out of your pores. Then when you put this on, it's like a vacuum that's going to grab all of that and really pull it out of your skin. It also has kaolin and bentonite clay, which help to absorb excess oil, and honeysuckle and navy bean extract, which target skin discoloration and soothes the skin, which is amazing. It even kind of has like a little bit of peppermint. So it smells really good as you're doing it. So this is probably like a fan favorite of most Mary Kay consultants and most customers as well. And unfortunately, again, I put on this skincare system already. And so, but I can kind of try to show you a picture that I actually just posted the other day with using this. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well. So that's kind of what it looks like on. And if you can kind of see, let me find my camera. It's not very focused, but you can kind of see those dark dots on my nose. That is where it's really pulling out that excess oil. So it'll start really dark gray, and then as it dries, it goes lighter gray, but you'll see all these dark spots, and that's where it's pulling out that excess gunk, the skin cells, the oil, all of that from your skin. And then if you notice any white spots, that's where you actually have a breakout happening either beneath the surface or it has popped through the surface. And so that turns white. And again, it still is absorbing all of that excess out of that as well. So deep cleansing charcoal mask. And we have the most amazing mask applicator now. to be able to apply this with. It actually has a silicone brush head to it. So it's very easy. You can just dab the charcoal mask, like just pour it right on there and then be able to use that to apply, and it washes off easy. So there's not, it's not a mess to try to clean up or anything like that. So that is an amazing product as well. Okay, so let me go back here to my notes. Okay, so we talked about our ClearProof acne fighting system, plus the extra 2 supplements of the charcoal mask and the pore purifying serum. So let's go back to that tic-tac-toe board. Again, make sure that as we've been talking about things that you marked it on your board. So we talked about the, let me come back here. We talked about the clarifying cleansing gel that's going to start that process of clearing out your pores, getting off all the dirt and makeup. The blemish control toner, which really goes in and pulls all that excess out. The acne treatment gel, which is the great spot treatment for breakouts as you start to feel them coming on or active breakouts. And then the oil-free moisturizer for acne-prone skin. That's a mouthful, which gives you great balanced hydration as well. And then, of course, we talked about the pore purifying serum and the charcoal mask as well. So let's talk a little bit about tonight's specials. And I'm going to share my screen with you to show you some of these. Actually, let me minimize this little banner here. And okay, so the first option that I wanted to show you is I'm calling this our ClearProof Acne System Plus. And so what this is the ClearProof cleansing system. So the cleanser, blemish control toner, acne treatment gel, and moisturizer, which is $45, the charcoal mask, which is $24, and the pore purifying serum, which is $17. And when you purchase that tonight, that's $86, plus you get a free mask applicator. So awesome sauce. You've got everything that you need as far as clearing up your skin, any acne prone issues with that. The next option, let me share this again. There's probably a faster way for me to do this, but I'm not quite sure of it. Our next one is just the ClearProof Acne System. So again, the cleanser, the toner, the acne treatment gel, and the moisturizer for $45. And then your consultant will also give you a sample of the charcoal mask so that you are able to try that at home at your convenience. And then our last one is, if you're kind of interested, but you're not quite sure about this system, is that we actually have a ClearProof on-the-go set. So this is actually a cute little travel-sized set, and I'll show you the box here in just a second. This is $20, and you get a sample of the charcoal mask as well. So depending on which option that you are interested in, again, you can write that on your tic-tac-toe board or message your consultant and let her know. But this is the cute little trial set. And I mean, you get pretty good size. Like, this is the cleansing gel. So I think they say it's about a week's supply, but I think you can probably get a little bit more than that. And it comes with the cleansing gel, the toner, acne treatment gel, and moisturizer, just like the large set does. Okay. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about is another drawing. We are giving away everything. And so we are actually doing a $100 Mary Kay shopping spree drawing. And this is just for the month of April. And so when you make any purchase from your consultant, anytime between April 1st and April 30th, so you've still got some time, for every $50 that you purchase, your name is actually going to go into a drawing for a $100 Mary Kay shopping spree. And so if you purchase $50, you have one chance. If you purchase $100, you have two chances, and it's cumulative. So your purchases all month long go together and count towards this drawing. So again, it doesn't end until Thursday at midnight on April 30th. All right. So again, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned something, even if it was just how long a pimple takes to form when we think it happens overnight, and it really takes 2 to 3 weeks. But our goal is just to have a little bit of fun, bring you a little bit of joy, help you laugh a little bit. Make sure that your consultant does know that you are watching. So either by having commented, or if you weren't able to comment, to message her and let her know that you watched. That way we can make sure that you do get your drawing into the little door prize that we will have from this video. So I hope you guys have an awesome time. We will be back on Thursday. We are actually doing Botanical Beauties. It's our last skincare system that we are going to talk about. And I'm actually going to have my daughter Libby on video with me. Hopefully she still will do this. And so we'll be walking through that skincare system together as well. So again, I hope you guys had fun. Have an awesome rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you next time. Have an awesome night. Bye, guys.